Hello guys, this is your 11th Revit class. So in this class, we will learn about exploded views, like how to do exploded views, and then we will see about the sun path and shadows. And after that, we'll see about link Revit, like how to link Revit file from one file to another file. And at last, we'll just see the modifying tools, how to use the modifying tools. So after that, we'll just end this class after learning these things. So now, first to learn about the exploded views, you have to just open a sample projects, any file, any project that you have, or else just open a sample project like this. So here we have this sample project as a default in Revit. In all versions, this sample project will be available. So if this is on the recent file displays, then just click here and open this. If it is not displaying on the recent files, then you can go to open. Just go to open models and then here go to my computer. Here in C drive, you will have a program files. In the program files, you have to click on Autodesk. Here you have to find Revit, the version whichever that you have. Just click on Revit. Here you will have a sample folder. So here in sample folders, we have to just select which project that you have. Here, so here we have RAC basic sample project. So just click this and click open. So just after opening this file, just open a 3D view in the project browser. Just go to project browser. Here you have a 3D view. Just give a double click over here. Like this, we can just open a 3D view. Or else you can just click on the quick access toolbar for opening 3D view. So now first thing is we learn how to create exploded views. Just to explode the model. How we'll see how to explode the models. So to export the models, first we have to select each and every component or element. So for that, just click on any component like this. I'm just selecting this roof. So now this is one component. And now just to export this, just to displace this from the model. After selecting this component, I will get an option here, which is known as displace element. In the view, we have here option displace element. Just click on this displace element. Once you click on displace element, you will get a gumball like this. You have to just move this using whichever direction that you want. But now for I just want to move this in the upper direction. So I will just click on this Z axis and then I just move it like this. So like this we can explode a component or element from the model. So if I just want to explode this one, I have to select this one, this thing. In the view tab, we have displace element. Just click on displace element here, and then we can just move it in the X direction like this. Like this, we can just explode each and every part. And again, if you just want to select this element, again click on this displace, and you can just move it whichever direction that you want, like this. If you just want to move this wall, that also we can just move it by selecting on displace element and then just moving it like this. So if you just want to move this back one, click on this element or component and then select on displace element and just move it like this. So if you just want to move this balcony, click on displace element and you can move it like this. So like this, we can just explore whatever that we have. Select this wall, this element, and again displace this. Like so now we have just exploded so many components from this model. So now we know how to explode these elements or components from the model. But now to just know that this element, this component, from where does this component has exploded? For that, just to know if we are just seeing these elements that is exploded from this model, but particularly from which place that this element is exploded, that if we want to know, we have to just give a connection line. We have to just provide a extended line so that it will show from that line we can see that this component has been exploded from this place. So to show that, we have to just click on this. Just you have to first you have to select that particular component, and then here in this you will have in the modified displacement set you will have a thing path. So just click on path and then move your cursor to any of the edges like this. Just move your cursor like this and then just click. So like this we can get the path. So now again move your cursor to this edge and then just give a click. So now we can see this element has been this component has been exploded from this place. So with these lines, we can just understand that this component has been exploded from this particular place. So now when you just move your cursor to this edge like this, and another line will be drawn there. Like the same thing, if you just move your cursor near to this, like this, we can just create a path line so that we can understand that from where does this component has been exploded from particular place. So just move your cursor like this, and now we can see we are getting a proper extended lines, proper connection lines, so that we can exactly understand that from where does this components has been exploded. And just you can also click on these edges like this. So now you can see that this component has been exploded from this place and this component has been exploded from that space. So through these extended lines, we can just understand particularly that component has been exploded from particular place. So like this, we have to do the exploded view, guys. So after just exploding all these components and elements from the particular model, but now if you just want to relocate this, so how to do that is just you have to select that particular component. Just press escape after that. Just press escape to come out of the path thing, and now just select this component. Just select this component, and next to path you have option called reset. So once you click on reset, automatically that component will be going back to its original place. So like this, we can just select this component and just click on reset so that it will again go back to its original position. Easily, we can just reset this. So it will go to its original position. We don't need to again just move it and place it in that place. Just we have to select the component and just click on reset. Automatically, it will go to its original position. So that's all, guys. Like this, we can just do exploded view. So in this way, we can just make any model in exploded view. If just we want an exploded view thing, then by just moving these components using the displace element and then providing a path like this thing, we can just make an exploded view. And after that, we can just reset that component to its original position by just clicking on reset. So that's all for exploded view, guys. So after this, now we'll just move on to the sun path. So for sun path, when you come to the bottom thing, next to this visual style, you have something called sun path. And then after that, we have shadows. So just we have to just turn on this sun path. Now the sun path is off. You just need to turn on this sun path. Once you just click on this, you will get you just need to turn sun path on. You just select sun path on. Now it is sun path off. So To turn on this, just you have to select on sun path on. And here you have to just click on use the specified project location, date and time instead. So click on this. Now you can see the sun path has been provided with the sun at a particular location. At particular place, we have a sun and we have a sun path. So the date, the time of the sun at particular position and sunrise time, sunset time with the directions, everything has been provided here. Now to just see the shadows, you have to just click on this shadows on. When you just turn on the shadows, you can just see the shadows, but it is not looking clearly because we are in a shaded mode. When you just change this to hidden line, now we can just see the shadow clearly. So the tree's shadow, the building shadow, that we can see very clearly. So this is how we can just turn on the sun path and shadows. Now just to change the time of this sun location, we have to go to sun settings. Just click on this sun and here we have sun settings. Just click on the sun settings. When you just click on sun settings, we have here still, single day, multi-day, lighting. So still is like just one render, like just one render. You are setting a sun setting for particular one render at particular one time and a render for just simple plain single image render. But single day render is like a transition. So in one day you are setting a sun path for two different times. So using single day in one day you can just make a transition of one time to another time. The movement of shadows, the movement of sun will be shown in this single day. In multi-day, it is like you have two different dates and two different times. So particular from one day to another day, the movement of sun and shadows from particular time. Like this, we can just make in the multi-day. So in lighting is like it is just position and setting of the sun. So we just don't need to edit on the lighting. It is like altitude, angle, azimuth angle, that kind of thing will be, you can just change this in the lighting. But let it be as it is. If you just want to change that, you can change it or else just leave it as it is. So just we have to focus on still, singleton, multi-day. If you just want to have a single render, then you can just click on still. If you just want to show a transition, then you can click on single day or multi-day. So first we will see how to set still. So when you click on still here in settings, you can set a location by clicking on this three dots. Here you can just change a location, whichever that you want. So it is according to internet mapping. But if you just change this to default city list in defined location, here you can select any list, any city that you know. So all over the world, whichever city that you want, you can just select from here. So now I will leave it as it is and then I will just close this. And here I can change the date if I want. And here also I can change the timing. For timing alone, I will just keep it as 1 p.m. like this. I will just keep it as 1 p.m. And then here we have preset summer solstice or winter solstice. If you want, you can just select anything. But I will leave it as it is in session state and just give it click OK. So now I can see at 1 p.m. the shadow is like this. So if I just change this to shaded, I can see the shadow is uh, at the behind of this trees. So like this, I can just change the shadows for a still thing. Just for the still option, I can just change my shadows like this. But now let's see how to do for single day. Just go to sun settings and change this to single day. And here, let's change the location, change this to default city list, and let's select any location from here. So we will select any one city from here. Let's select Chicago. So just select Chicago and then just click OK. And now let the timing maybe around. So you can just set a time, two different times from like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or like that. You can just set here, or else just you can click on sunrise to sunset. Automatically, the time will be shown. So 5:37 a.m. is the sunrise, 5:54 p.m. is the sunset. So you can just give a tick on here. Automatically, the time will be updated over here. You don't need to change it. If you just want its particular time, then you can just click 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. like that. So after that, in time interval, just change this to 15 minutes. Just keep the lowest value there. Time interval, let it be like 15 minutes. Or you can keep however you want. So for now, I am giving it as 15 minutes. And after that, I'm just clicking on OK. So I'm just clicking on OK like this. Now, after this, to play this, just to view the transition of sun moving from here, from sun rising to sunset, we have to just click on this uh, sun path thing. And here we have to click on the solar study. So just click on this solar study. And after clicking on solar study, we'll get an options like this here. In solar study tab, we'll get options like this. So here we have to just click on the play button. When you just click on play button, now you can see sun has been moving like this. So to just view this properly, change the visual style to midden line like this, and now just click on the play button. So now you can just see the transition from sunrise to sunset. So like this, we can just do the sun settings, guys, and like this we can just set anything for still or single day or multi-day, and like this we can just make a transition. So now just press escape to come out of this, and then if you just want to export this transition, you can also do a settings for multi-day. Just go to sun settings. It will be almost similar to single day. If you just click on multi-day, let it be the same thing, and date like it has almost 15 days. So just click it here as sunrise to sunset, or let it be like 001, and change this to 8, and then change this to 1200 like this. So let it be as 1 hour, let it be a minimum, and then after that just click OK. Here we have to change the date. You have to just click like 19. So there will be 3 days difference. And then just click OK. So now let's go to Sunpath and just go to Solar Study. And now we have to just click on the play button. Just click on the play button. So like this, it will play the transition of each and every day. So it will play 3 transitions as we have set it, 3 days. So like this, when you see, first is for 17, then 18, and then 19. So it is just going very fast. So if you just want to set it for one, then you can see the transition for 1 month. The you can just see the shadows, how it will move. You can just see the position of sun, how it will move for particular 1 month. So like this, we can do the multi-day settings. But for now, we'll just uh, go to settings, sun settings, and change this to single day and click OK. Let the time will be a sunrise to sunset and click OK here. And now play this. So like this, we have a transition sunrise to sunset. And then just press escape. And now if we just want to export this transition, then we have to go to file, and in file we have here export. Just go to export, and you have to come down, move down, and here in exports we have image and animation. So click on image and animation. Here we have walkthrough solar study image. Here we have to click on solar study. When you click on solar study, here it will ask start 1, end 30, frame seconds 15. Let it be as it is, and here the time. So we don't have that option to edit the time. So just leave it as it is. Here we have to change this to rendering. If we change this to rendering, we will get a realistic thing. So instead of hidden, just change this to realistic or rendering, anything. But here I will just click on realistic. Rendering, it will take a long time. So for now, I'll just click on realistic, and then let the things, let it be like this itself, and click OK. And here we have to just select a particular location. I will just click on document, and here you have to select either AVI to get a video format, or else using GIF to get a set of images. So always select AVI if you want to get a video format, and then click on save. Now it will just take some time. And after that, you have to click OK. So when it shows video compressor, full frame, uncompressed, so let it be as it is, don't change anything, and just click on OK. Now it will take few time to complete the render. So that's all guys. Now let's see and open that video guys. So just open that the particular file location, and then click on, just open this and play this. So here you can see it is just a 1 second video. So it is just playing very fast. Like this, we can just see the transition of the shadows. So just close this and come back to the Revit. So that's all guys. We have seen the exploded view, and now we have seen the sun path thing. And just till here, just try this out guys. Just practice this. So after a few minutes, we'll see how to link Revit, and then we'll see about modifying tools. So till here, just try this out guys. Thank you. Okay, guys, now let's continue with the class. So now we'll see how to link Revit. So how to do the link Revit. So for that, just before that, doing link Revit, we'll just turn off this sun path and everything. So just turn off the shadows and then just turn off this sun path. Just close this. And then let's change this to normal shaded mode. So now we'll see how to do a link Revit. So what is like just from we can just link one Revit file to the another Revit file. So in the same file, we can just link another Revit file. So that is what is known as link Revit. So to just do the link Revit, we have to go to the insert bar. Just click on insert tab, and the very first option that we will have is link Revit. So just click on link Revit. Now you have to just select a project file which you want to link here. So I'll just take a project file which I worked in the previously for class 10. So I will just load that file. So I'll just go back. Here I will have downloads. So I will just click on downloads. So here I have saved the file class 10. So I'll just open this file, or else we can also open any sample projects also to just link that project file in this Revit file. So I will just select this and click on open. So now that file has been um, placed here. So now the thing is I can just move this. I can just move this wherever I want, like this. So now I can just move this model in this project file wherever I want, but I cannot edit this file. I can move it, but I cannot edit this file. I can just move this file wherever that I want, but I cannot edit this file. I'll rotate it like this. So I have just using link Revit. I have just opened another Revit file into this project file. But I can just move this file wherever I want. Like however, wherever I want, I can just move this file, Revit, this project file. But I won't be able to edit this. So, for example, if I'm working, this is like my main file, but there are so many small homes that, like, for example, if I'm working on a large site and there I have to place around like 20 small home projects. So I'm working each and every home project in different Revit file. But at the end, if I just want to place it here, I can do that through the link Revit thing. So in that large site, if I just want to place all that homes in one particular file, for that I can just use this link Revit option to just place that file. So in later, if I just want to do some changes, then I can just I cannot edit this thing directly in this file, but I can use this link Revit to edit this file and then reload it to uh, just see the changes whatever the type. So for example, this is our main site and here we have to place two homes. So this one is in one file and this home is in one file. So now if I just want to change something in this project, like for example, I want to change the roof design of this project, what I can do is just select this model and I cannot edit this model in the same file. I have to open the link Revit to edit this. So I will just select this model and then I will go into project browser In project browser, if I just come in at the bottom, I can see Revit link. So I have to just click on the Revit link. So here I have to just click on the plus sign. Now I will see my this Revit file's name has been written here as class 10.rvt. So this project file name is written here, and then this arrow, this symbol has been shown, blue color down arrow. So when this arrow is shown, that means this file is not in edit mode. So whenever this blue color downwards arrow is shown, that means this Revit file is not in edit mode. So to how to change this file into edit mode is just give a right click here, and here you have open and unload. So you have to just give a right click here and then you just click on open and unload. Once you click on open and unload, here you have to just click on OK. Just click on OK here. Automatically, that file will disappear from here. So that file which we have placed here will disappear from here, and it will open in a separate 3D file. So now you can just edit this file. So now you can see I can just edit this file however I want. But here in this project file, I won't have that uh, file will be placed here. And also here the symbol will be changed. In the Revit link, there will be X mark. When this X mark shown, that means that project file is in edit mode. So when the blue color downwards arrow mark shows, then your project file will be in the located here itself, and it will be not in edit mode. But when you just open and load it, this symbol will be shown. That means it is in edit mode in different file, and it will disappear from here. Now I can just change this. If I just want to create a new room, I will just delete this, and then I will just go to site plan, and I will just create a new roof. Like I want a hip and valley roof. I'll click a roof by footprint, and we'll just select the topmost level, level 2, and click yes. And now using quick lines, I'll just set an offset around like 9 inch right from the wall, and then I'll just uh, create a row like this. So after creating it, I'll just give a green color tick here, and then would you like to attach the highlighted walls to the row? I'll just click attach here, and then I'll just change this to go to properties and just change this to 125 roof general like this. And after doing this, I have to just save this file. Just press Ctrl S to save this file and just close this file. After completing the task, we have to save this by pressing Ctrl S and just close this. Now, after closing this, still we have this X mark. Now, to just reload this updated Revit file, we have to go in Revit relinks and just give a right click. And here we have to just click on reload. By clicking on reload, automatically you can see the file is being located at the same place, but only the roof has been changed. Before there was a different roof, now the roof is a Rip and Valley roof. So like this, we can just make use of this link Revit. So that's all in the link Revit guys. Now you can see now again this file is not in edit mode. That means the symbol also has been changed here. So this symbol replicates that this Revit file is not in an edit mode. So if you just want to edit, you have to just give a right click and open and unload. Then you can go to a separate file. It will open a separate 3D file. There you can just edit however you want. And then after editing, you can just close that by saving that file. After saving it, you can just close that. And here you can give a right click and you can just click on reload. So that particular file will be reload. From Revit links, you have to just give a right click and reload. So after the editing, the file will be reloaded and located on the same place where we placed it before. So that's all for Revit link, guys. So now we'll just move on to the next thing where we'll just learn about modifying tools, like how to copy, how to group things, like how to mirror objects, and like how to do array, such kind of things. So now let's close this file. So I just close this and I will just open a new Revit file, new Revit project. I'll just click on new, click architecture template, click OK. So after opening a new Revit project file, now we'll see basic things. So first for just to learn about copy group, I'll just create a column. I'll just place one column 450 by 450 like here. So just I will press escape. Now just select this column. See here we have a modify tab. So first we'll see how to move things. So just click on move. Now by clicking on move, you will get this endpoint like this midpoint, center point. So clicking on any of this, you can just move it. So just select a endpoint, and here constraint means it will move at particular angle, like 90 degree. If you just check on this constraint, it will move exactly at 90 degree vertical or horizontal. So that is what constraint means. Now I'll just click on this anywhere in the endpoint, and then if I just move it, you can see I'm moving exactly perpendicular to this in a horizontal axis. Now if I just move my cursor like this, I am just moving perpendicular to this in a vertical axis as per 90 degree. 90 degree horizontal, 90 degree vertical, like this. So I'm just placing it around 4000 distance like this. I'm just moving this object like this. Again, if I just want to move it, click on move, and here I can move it downwards like this. So using a constraint, I can just move perpendicularly. Just I can move perpendicularly. But if I just turn off this constraint, now if I move, I can move anywhere at any angle. I can move this. So I can move at any random angle like this. So this is what you can do in the move tool. So I can click on move and just move it wherever you want like this. So if you just click on constraint, you can move it perpendicularly at 90 degree, either horizontal or vertical. So now we'll see about copy. So this tool is just you can see, you can either press CO to copy or else just click on this icon to copy. So here again we have a constraint which is already we have seen in the move, which is moving perpendicularly at 90 degree. If you just turn off this, you can move it any angle. And another thing is here is multiple. So you can just make a copy of multiple things. So now let's copy it. I'll just select midpoint like this, and then I'll just make a copy. So now the constraint option is on. So I'm moving it as a particular a distance like this in a perpendicular. And after that, I can just keep placing like this at particular distance like this. So when this multiple is on, that means I can just keep on copying multiple times like this. I can just keep on copying multiple times like this. If I just turn off this constraint, now I can just copy it randomly however I at any place like this. At any place I can just keep copying things. Multiple times I can copy this one object, I can just copy multiple times. But if I just turn off this multiple, that's all. Only once I can copy it, and after that, then again I have to go and click on copy. So again I have to click on copy, and then I have to copy it like this. Once if I just make a copy, I will come out of this copy object if this multiple is off, turned off. So now see if I just give a copy like this, I'll just come out of this copy command. But if I just again click on copy and make it as a multiple, and then I will just copy it, I won't come out of this copy command. I can just keep on adding more copies like this. That is what the difference between this multiple. So again click on constraint, let it be like perpendicular, and now press escape. So this is how we can just make copies of thing. But now we'll see how to do mirror thing. So to do a mirror thing, first I will go to architecture tab, and then for example I'll just draw a line over here like this and press escape. Now if I just want to mirror this, so before doing mirror this, I'll just show how to group and ungroup, things. So just select this all the columns, and once selecting all the columns, now to just group this, we have to go in this create tab. So in create tab, you will have this icon, which is known as create group, or else you can just type GP as a shortcut. So if I just click on this group icon, and now you can just rename it however you want. I will just click OK here. So now this all these columns has become one group. Now if I just want to mirror this group this side, I can just select this one group, and here I have option pick axis. So I have already drawn one axis using this line tool. So I have an axis. Now using to pick axis, this option is like to pick axis. This option is like to draw axis. If I don't have pick line, I can just draw an axis over this and I can mirror this. Now I have drawn an axis here. Just I have drawn a line. So I will use this line as a pick axis. So I'll just select this group, and then first I will show this mirror by pick axis method. So I'll just click on this, and I will just pick this axis thing. Now you can see I have mirrored this. By picking this axis line, I have mirrored this. But now, if I just want to mirror both this towards this side, then I have to select both the groups. And now if I just want to mirror on this side, now I don't have an axis line on this side. So when I don't have axis line, that time I can use this draw axis to mirror this. Just click on this draw axis, and now you can just draw an axis line like this. So once drawing an axis line like this, you can mirror objects like this. So this is how you can do a mirror. So now we'll see about array. So just delete all these things. Now to ungroup this or edit this group, so you have to just click on this group, and here we will have edit group. So like this, you can just edit this. If you just want to move this particular object in the group, like this, you can move and select this. If you just move this particular object like this, you can move and then click on finish. Like this, you can just edit the group. So now you can see we have edited this group. Now again, if you just want to ungroup this, you can click on this ungroup. So now it has become ungrouped. It has become not. After ungrouping, we can just select it like this and just delete this. Just delete this. And now we'll see how to do array thing. So just select this column, and in modify tool, we have option here, which is array. The shortcut key is AR. So we can just make a multiple copies using this array. Just click on array. Here we have two types. One is linear and one is radial. So here, moving thing also we have two options. One is second and one is last. So we'll just see both things. First we'll see about second and then we'll see about the last. And now we know what constraint is. Constraint means we can create perpendicular, uh, we can just copy things in perpendicular. If the constraint is off, that means we can move it at any angle that we want. So let's keep it as constraint and we'll see what second is in the linear. So now what thing is after clicking an array, just we have to in second move to second means just we can just move like this to a particular distance like that 2500. I'm just moving this copying this object as an array as second object. As second object, I'm moving at a certain distance like 2500. After this, I will get an option to enter a number here. So I will just click here and just I will just type it here as 10. And then I will just give an amount 10 and then press on enter. So now you can see I have created 10 copies of this at particular distance. So from this column to this column, distance is 2500. Center to center of this column to this column is 2500. And using array, I have just made a multiple copies. So now this in total, it is like 10 copies. So all these 10 copies, the distance between each column center to center is 2500. So that is what means second. From one object to second object, there will be a distance of 2500, which I know I have given that distance. And based on that same distance, I have created 10 columns. So each and every column between distance between each and every column is 2500. So this is how we can just create a linear array using the second option. Now, if I just want to I'll just delete all these things. Again, select this column and click on array. And now we have saw this option, second option. Now we'll see last. So now I'll just uh, copy this. Just click on this column, midpoint or endpoint like this. And then I can click here and move this. Now I will just set a distance around like 10,000 or 15,000. I'll just give a distance around 15,000. So now one column distance is 15,000. But by using second option, if I just type here as 10, then I will get a method like one column to one column is 15,000. Then second column to third column also will be 15,000. Like that till 10 columns, a distance between each column center to center will be 15,000. That is in option second. But now we have chosen this last option. So in last option from one column to one another last column. So here in second option is like one column to second column. We just made a distance giving a distance, but in last is like from one column to the last column that we have given distance is 1500. Sorry, 15,000. From first column to last column, we have given a distance of 15,000. But now, if we just want to give a number here as 10, then it will divide the distance. It will just divide the distance between first column and last column. It will just approximately divide this distance into 10 times. Like if I just press enter now, now you can see from first column to last column, the distance is 15,000. But in between, it has created other columns. So uh, it has just divide all the 10 columns in an equal distance. But the first column to last column distance is 15,000. In between, it has just created its own proper equal distance to each and every column. So each and every column has a particular distance, which we don't know properly, but we just know the distance between first column and last column. So like that, by using the second option, By using this second option, we know the particular distance between each column, but we don't know the entire distance of first column to till the last column. But in last option, we know the distance between from first column to last column, but we don't know the exact distance between the each columns. So that is what the difference in this second and last. So now we'll see about radial. So in radial, just first, then let's delete this. And now we'll see about the radial. So just select this column and click on the array. So in radial, the most preferred thing is last option. We can also do second. So let's see first, we'll see the second option in this radial. So in radial, it's like first you have to click in this model in center here, and then you have to move at certain distance like this. And again, you have to come near to this corner and click here, and then you have to move a certain distance like this. Same like in linear, you have to just set an angle instead of distance. You can also set a distance, but here it is showing just angle. Let's set it as 30 degree. At 30 degree, I'm just creating a second column. So the first column to second column, the angle is 30 degree. But if I just type it here like 10 and enter, so each and every column, so from this column to this column is 30 degree angle. From this column to this column is 30 degree angle. So for all the 10 columns, in between there will be equal 30 degree angle. So this is what we can do in the second option. Now if we just click on this column and just click on array, and in radial if I just click on last, and then just first click in this column here, and then again move your cursor like this and give a click here, and again move it like this, and now again click here, and now you can just uh, make a last column like this. You can just give an angle like for the last column. If you just want to give it like this or like this, I will just give my last angle like this. So 180 degree is my last angle. So from column 1 to the last column angle is 180 degree. So like this, I have created 180 degree. And now if I just enter an amount like 10, so I know the angle between the first column to last column, which is 180 degree. But in between, we have just created multiple columns. So in total, we have 10 columns, but we know the angle between first column to last column, which is 180 degree, but we don't know the angle between first column and second column, and the angle between second column and third column. So array has created a equal angle between all the columns. So this is what a radial array is. So that's all, guys. So this is what modified tools is all about. And now we'll see another thing like how to create a single line plan in the Revit. So now we'll just see how to create a single line plan in the Revit. So just click on architecture tab. In architecture tab, we have this model line. So just click on model line, and now we'll just learn how to create a single line plan in this Revit, and then how to convert that single line plan into the 3D, like creating a double line wall like that. So first, let's create a single line plan. I'll just draw a random plan like this, and then using just line tool, I'll just draw partitions like this. I'll just draw partitions like this, and just make things like this randomly. So like this, I have made a partition. So this will be my living hall, and this will be bedroom one, bedroom two, toilet. and then this will be a kitchen. So after this, if I just want to uh, convert this to double line, either I can just pick this line and go to architecture tab in the line modify tools. By picking this line, I can just give an offset value of 230 mm. And then similar to CAD, I can do the same thing in Revit also. Like this, I can just give an offset value and make it as a double line plan, similar like how we do in the CAD. But here in Revit, we don't need to do that as we do in the CAD. We can directly create a wall. So just we can just create a single line plan, and instead of making it as a double line plan, how we do in CAD, we can just directly we have an option in Revit to create a wall. So we can just directly apply a wall using this pick line method. So just click on wall architectural, and here we can just select this 215 brick and go to edit type and just duplicate this and make it as 230. Click OK, and in structure edit also change this value to 230 and just click OK. Now using this finish face exterior or finish face interior, we can just create a wall like this. So I'm just selecting finish face exterior, and now you can see when I just click on pick line and move my cursor near this line, I'm the dotted lines are showing. If I just move here, it is showing outer side. But I want to create wall within this line. So I just move my cursor this side. So now I am getting that hidden line inside the line. So I will just click here. Like this, I have created a wall. So I can just create an outer wall like this. And now for inner wall, I will just create another thing and duplicate this and make it as 150 mm for inner walls and click OK and go to edit and change this to 150 and click OK. Click OK. Now I'll just change this finish face interior, and now again I'll just make a wall like this, and for these things I'll just select wall center line. I can also do that in the same thing like finish face interior, but here I just want to change this wall center line, and I'll just pick this line like this. So like this I have just created a wall. Now I have just press escape. After creating a wall, now I will just create a floor. Now I will just add a floor to this. To add a floor, I will just click on floor architecture, and here I will just select this timber choice 225, and then using this rectangle tool as my structure is in just a rectangle or square. Using this rectangle tool, I'll just create my floor, and this and after creating, I will just give a green tick here. And once I open this 3D view, I can view my home like this. Now go to level and just click on this wall, give a right click and select all instances visible in view, and just press Ctrl and select this. Give a right click, select all instances visible in view. And now I just change the level wall constraints to level 1. So the base constraint is at level 0. Top constraint, I will just select this to level 1. So like this. So I'm just creating one level. So I just change the top constraint to level 1. And then now I will just add doors and windows. So just go to doors. Here I will just select a door randomly like this, and I will place it here. And then I will just select these doors and just place these doors like this. and I will just flip this in this way, and I'll just flip this like this. And now I'll just add the windows. So just click on Windows, and I'll just select these windows, and I'll just randomly add the windows like this. So press escape, and now you can just see like this. We have created a just we're using a single line plan. We have just created a 3D very easily in the Revit. And after this, we'll just learn how to place room tags. So to just give a name and tag to this, automatically Revit in Revit it will just take the square meter, and it will just automatically it will just create a room tag. So for that we have to after creating like this, if you just want to label the room with a room name, and just if you want to give the room dimension or area of the room, if you just want to specify the area of the room, the easy way is to just you have to go and click in the room. Shortcut key is RN. Just click on this room, and now it will just it will automatically, if you just move your mouse cursor to this particular room space and just give a click. So now you can see it has already showing that it is 77 square meter. So now you can just go to this room and just give a click, this room and just give a click, and again give a click, and here you can just give a click. Now press escape. So now you can see this is room 1, 2, all the things have been shown. So these tags are also is a family. So you can just select this tag, just you can just select this uh, tag. So this is also one family. Just select this tag, and here in properties you can change this. If you can just want a name and number, you can just select on this. So you will have only name and number. If you just want name number with both areas, square feet and square meter, you will get it like this. If you just want only metric area, so we'll have a name, number, and metric area. So here you will just have room, name, and metric square meter. So like this, you can change the properties however you want. If you just want only a name only, then you will have name only. So I'll just select this one, name and metric area. So I'll just do the same thing for all the things like this, and change this to name and metric area. So this is, we know that this is one family. So if you just want to rename this, now you can just click here, give a double click here, and just change this to bedroom one, like that. And also give a double click here and type it as bedroom two, press enter like this, and just rename it as toilet, and then rename it as kitchen, enter, and let's rename it as living hall, like this. So now just if you want to edit the type of this, like if you just want to change the text height and color of this, so as you can, as it this is a family, you can just edit on one family, so it will be edited in all families. So once click on this one tab, and here we have edit family. Just click on edit family. Here we don't need this number. So just delete this. And we also don't need the square feet thing. So delete this and select this and just move it little bit downwards by clicking on down arrow like this. And now to change the height of this, go to edit type here. And here you can just type it as 2.5 meter, 2.5 mm and click enter. And then you can just change the color over here and click OK and click OK like this. If you just want to change the size of this, again you can go to edit type. Here you can just change this to 3.5 and then click OK like this. And after that, if you are okay with this, then again click on load into project and click overwrite the existing version and its parameter values. So now you can see this is a bedroom one. Now we can see this families has been changed for all the things. Bedroom one and square meter, bedroom two square meter, toilet, kitchen, like this. And after this, if you just want to give a color hatch to all these rooms, for that, if you just want to provide render this plan with colors for each and every room, then we have to go to annotate. Here we have color fill legend. Just click here and then just click on the screen here like this. And here we have to select if you just as we have built this as rooms. So the space type click on the room and the color schemes like either department or by room name or by room number. So now I just you can just by department means for room departments it will be separate color. For toilets it will be separate color. For kitchen and living that will have a separate color. So for department means will be like that. But as this is a small project, I'll just select on by room name. I just click on rooms here by space type and color scheme as by room name and I will just click on OK. Now you can see it has Revit has automatically hashed the colors all to all the rooms. So it has given different colors to each room. If you just want to change the color of this room, you can just click here and once you click on this legend, you can just go to edit scheme and here in RGB color for particular room bedroom one, if you just want to change the color, you can just click here and change it. Whichever color you want, you can just change this. Make it little darker like this and click OK and click OK. Now we can see we have changed the color of this particular room. So like this, we can just uh, fill the color for all the rooms and we can change the color. So after this, we have another option that which is room separator. So for example, if I just delete this, I just remove this and click OK there. So using fillet, we can just properly make the proper edge cutting. So now you can see this kitchen has been taken. So now you can see that when I click on this living hall, now as I have removed this wall and for kitchen I don't have partition wall, but in the living hall itself the kitchen is will be created. So I have just deleted the kitchen thing, but here but still if I want to separate this space from the living hall. So now we can see that if I just click on this living hall, so it is taking the entire measurement of this. It is just taking the entire measurement, including the kitchen. But my living hall is up to here also, here only. But I don't want to provide a wall for kitchen, but I want to have a separate space for kitchen. So I have to separate this room. I have to use the room separator to separate this kitchen. So that time I will, without the wall, I can get a separate area for kitchen and separate area for living. So how to do that is just I have to go to architecture tab, and here I have next to this room I have room separator. Just click on room separator and just draw a line like this. Using this line tool, just draw a line like this. After this, now you can see I have separated the room. Now this kitchen is separate. Now this living hall is separate. Before it was 100 square meter, including this kitchen. Now it is just 77 square meter, as this living portion is only up to this level. Now if I just want to provide separate space for kitchen, then again I have to go to architecture and click on room, and just I have to click here in the kitchen like this and press escape, and here I have to just rename it as a kitchen. So now automatically in legend also kitchen will be added. So like this I can separate using room separator. I can just separate the spaces without any closed wall. So that's all guys. So that's all for this class guys. Just try this all these things. We have in this class we have learned about sun path. First we saw about the exploded view, how to explode each and every components and elements from the model. And then we saw about the sun path. And then we saw how to do a link Revit, and we saw some modifying tools. And last we saw how to do a single line plan and how to convert that into 3D. And after that we saw how to give a room tag and how to color fill the portions, how to separate the spaces without any wall. So these are all the things that we learned in this class. So I hope you guys have understood this. Just try this out, practice this, and after that we'll continue in the next class. Thank you guys.